Welcome back to Football Kings. It's Sunday, and some of the fixtures, I mean, the two fixtures that happened today, I don't think we were really surprised by any of them. But if there's one that we're surprised by, would be Leeds Villa and not
Mm,
Arsenal Spurs. Because Arsenal Spurs, we knew
mm.
what was going to happen. We just tried to give Spurs a chance to maybe survive, the expected battering that they
I
faced
I
at the
predicted
Emirates.
4-1.
I gave them a chance. I was even like,
I I had
maybe Arsenal would not score two goals, but
I thought
yeah.
I thought Kudus was not going to feature in this match, right? Initially,
But
I said
Kudus playing
2-1.
made no
Yeah,
it
so
made no
yeah,
difference.
it made no difference. But I initially said, "Oh, Kudus is not playing. Who is going to score for them? I'm adding two more." So I made it 4-1. Then the one was just that because of that new partnership, right? They will
Mhm.
still concede, but the goal was outrageous. No matter who was there, that was still been a goal.
It would have still been a goal.
My
Yeah,
God, that was good.
Richarlison's goal,
That was
right?
good.
That
That
went
was
over
good.
the top. It was a
That
good goal.
was that was
But
good. Like,
man, Arsenal, man, Arsenal.
we need to be afraid.
How do you feel about Arsenal? What you saw today? How do you
Ah,
feel?
First of all, like we how do I say it now? They did what was expected. I
Mm-hmm.
expected them to beat Spurs properly, and they
Mm-hmm.
did that. Ateta always has joy when it comes to London derbies. I don't know why people are. I don't know if people are surprised by the results, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I think the only surprise people have, especially from the Spurs fans, is that maybe they didn't put up a fight,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you can argue that it's the Emirates. There's no fight. You can't put up any fights there,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a very difficult ground to go. In
Mm-hmm.
fact, I would argue that Emirates is more difficult of a ground to go than the Etihad now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. My opinion. I think going to the Emirates is more difficult than going to the Etihad because the Etihad, I think Spurs has won at the Etihad this season. I think so. I think so.
Was
Right?
it? Yeah, 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 yeah. It was City at home, right? I think that
Yes.
game was
So
City at home.
yes, but
I think so.
how do I say it now? The only game they've dropped points at home is against Manchester City. And you can argue that if they had like 5 more minutes in that game, or even 2 more minutes, that would have been a win. But you can also argue that Tottenham Hotspurs, they get battered everywhere they go. So regardless, they get battered everywhere they go. Even
Let
Liverpool, as bad
Wait,
as you guys,
we're going too far. We're going
as
too
bad
far.
as
We're
no,
going too far.
as bad as they say, oh, Liverpool is, if they come to Anfield, they will still be battered.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the core.
Okay,
This
let's
is not
go
just
back.
about. I didn't ask you about Spurs. We're not
It's
talking
only
about Spurs
sport,
yet.
ain't it?
We're not talking about Spurs yet.
God, I like it. This
But
song. As they were scoring, I was just sipping on my drink. I said, "Sports get battered everywhere they go." EZE scored again everywhere they go. I was joining the Emirates fans to sing. Oh my God, it's
yeah,
bad. He
it's
said,
not. I
"Auntie,
mean,
Auntie." Backman, he said, "Auntie."
Ange in man, Thomas
Get
Frank.
battered.
Okay,
They get
before we
battered
dive
everywhere.
into sports, let's talk. I want us to really wrap up our
Talk
conversation
about
on
Arsenal.
Arsenal
These
before we
guys are
get to
okay.
sports, because
Okay,
sports is another conversation. Let's talk
let's
about
start
Arsenal.
let's start from Raya. He say Ange
Mm-hmm.
mate is back. We talk about Raya. Raya
Mm.
had an average performance. He had nothing to do. He was
Like
making me
always.
like always, exactly. But he was making mistakes with his feet
Yeah.
today. Surprising mistake. But that said, the defense Nkampe and Saliba, maybe one or two times they were put to the test, but they were not really put to the sword. They
Mm-hmm.
were not. They were
Mm-hmm.
not. But you have to give it up for Calafiore and Timber. Those guys
Mm-hmm.
are workaholics. Kingsley, up
Mm-hmm.
and down the pitch. Like you forget that Calafiore and Timber. You forget that they are defenders. They are
Mm-hmm.
actually defenders. Most of the time, you see them in attack, right? And we've
Mm-hmm.
always criticized Arsenal that they don't score from open play. They don't score from brothers and sisters. Every goal they scored today was from open play.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was from open play. The 4 goals were from open play, clean open play.
The play was open like mad.
My brother,
It was open. The play was open.
ABC, let's be honest. That was but it was not a boring game for me. Spurs
Eh,
the
let,
fight.
I
No,
want you to
no,
keep on giving me your
AB.
points on Arsenal. Let's
Yeah, yeah,
keep
yeah.
on giving me your points on
So
Arsenal.
you now talk of the link up now. Merino is a striker,
Mm-hmm.
but most of this time I saw him doing work in the midfield.
Support.
I was like, what is it, bro? I thought you had the nine. Oh my god! I'm like, is it a He's triple pivot midfield. My brother, we forgot Merino is a midfielder. He was
He
doing that
can play in
midfield
the
job.
midfield. He can
He
drop
was
down into
doing
the
that
midfield.
midfield job, holding
Mm-hmm.
up play up front, dropping back inside the middle, trying to win balls.
Yep.
When he wins the ball, gives it back to them, Saliba, then he runs back. I was just like, God. He says Spurs. He says Spurs is a small club with a big club mentality. They are fake. We'll come to Spurs because I have a lot to say about Spurs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about today, Kingsley. Talk about Easy. I'm so scared of it. That's the only person I fear as they are coming to Stamford Bridge. That boy is a devil. When he sees London clubs, he scores against Tottenham. I hope you know that he scores against regular. He scores against them. In Crystal Palace, it's just like, oh, he scores again. Oh, this is a goal for you. Take it. It's just like when Drogba was around, he scores against us now. Everywhere he goes. Do you get? So today was another day. It's normal we score. But brother, he scored his first hat-trick in senior football today. He didn't just score it. I think he did right foot, left foot, both foots today. Right, but it was the goals were good. The goals, he took his time, picked out his spots, boom. And you have to talk about Trossard. You know they gave Trossard a new contract,
I
right?
know, I know, I know, I know. Mm-hmm.
He say hello,
Two
brother.
things,
Sorry.
two things, two things I want to mention about Arsenal. I was waiting
Yeah,
I was waiting for you to give up all your points because I don't want to interrupt you. But two
yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah,
The what surprised me by Arsenal, right?
yeah.
The intensity.
My
The
brother.
intensity
It
of
looked
that
like
press.
it looked like that loss of yesterday aggravated them. Their spirit was high.
3 minutes into this game, it should have been a
Boom, boom.
goal from
I'm telling
Declan
you,
Rice.
that was the sign. That was the sign. That one that he saved with his legs. That
The
was the sign.
immediately that happened, I was like, whoa,
Mm.
Spurs, they are dead. They are actually cooked. They are not going to survive this. They are not going to survive this.
But
These guys were intense with the way they were playing today.
yeah, yeah. But
You
another
talk about
okay.
Merino, how
Mm,
Merino is a nine and is doing midfield work. It shows you the
mm.
versatility of the players they have in that Arsenal
God,
team.
God.
You think, oh, it's Saka that will score? What did I tell you
Saka,
guys when they signed Easy? What did
Saka
I tell you
was.
guys when they signed Easy? Easy is
I'm not
coming to
even
this
sure.
team
I'm
to
not
bring
sure Odegaard
to
should.
bring
Odegaard
to
should just
add
stay out.
to
Stay
add.
out
I
from this
was even
team.
coming to that conversation. I was like,
Stay out
Easy
from
is
the
coming to
team.
this team to
He's
add
not
to the
needed.
creativity of the team.
Yeah, he's not needed.
Saka now is not the only person, or not the only outlet for
Ah,
them. Easy
Eze
Easy
is
is
deadly,
dangerous.
deadly, especially when he sets up in the front of the box.
So now when Odegaard is fit, who are
Mm.
you going to bench?
You have to
Because you
bench
cannot bench
Odegaard.
Easy.
You have to bench Odegaard.
You cannot bench Easy.
Even Trossard is doing his job. Like he's killing it on the left hand side. Noni came on, was just running around like a baby, like he usually does. I just like, oh my god, this guy has made this game boring,
It's
right?
it's
He did
crazy.
nothing.
It's
Like,
crazy. Like Eze in this team,
mm,
nah, nah.
it's
Easy
different.
scoring a
It's
hat
different.
trick.
It's
How many
different. First
players have
senior hat trick.
first senior hat trick plus how many
Mm.
players have scored a hat trick in a London derby? I don't think there are a lot of players that have scored hat trick in a London derby.
The last time
In the North
he
London
scored,
derby.
it was the last time was 19, maybe 76 or 60 something. I think it was 76. They said it when we were watching. 76 or 74, right? Around that time. So it's a really long time.
So
Not really long time.
you see the impact of having Easy. So
So it's,
This Arsenal team, like I keep on telling you guys, Arsenal are the Emirates. Me, my
it's
team, it
different.
doesn't
It's
even matter whether
different.
it's an slot,
You
whether it's Jurgen
just
Klopp,
pocket the loss.
I'm going to get
Record
another loss. In addition
record
to
it
the
as an
losses that
L.
I've had this season, if
You
we're going
just
to have
record it.
six losses this season so far, if we're going to
Yeah.
have 6 losses and we get to the Emirates, it will be 7.
Mm.
So because Arsenal are the Emirates,
It's different.
you can't.
Different ball game.
Then let's talk about Spurs. Spurs, they came into this game to not
You
win.
know, no, Isley, don't say that. You know one
They,
thing I
they came
noticed.
into this game to
No,
not
no,
win.
but you know one thing I noticed.
What
The
five at the
the
back?
that was bad setup.
Five
Yes,
at the back.
the formation was bad.
They
The
didn't come to
formation
win.
was bad,
Time
right? If it,
wasting.
you know the
Five
funny
at the
thing,
back.
you know the funny thing. You know what, one argument I had. If Thomas Frank had used five at the back against Chelsea, he could have had maybe more success, right?
With
That
who?
one he used four at the back. There was
Five at the
nothing.
back with Dansu.
There,
Dansu
there
was the
was
downfall. Dansu was the downfall of that back line. Dansu
you
was the
think
reason
so?
why Trossard scored the first goal. Dansu was the reason why.
No, but he ran in behind of the defense. How is that? Oh, Danso should have followed him.
Dansu was the person
Okay,
that was
yes,
supposed to
yes,
be
yes.
on
Was there?
Trossard.
Was there?
Dansu.
Was there? Was there?
Danso was there ball watching. He watched
Yes,
that
was
ball.
there.
He was not
But
taking care of Trossard. He watched
but he
that
didn't
ball go
expect him
over
to
the
make
top.
that run. He didn't expect him to make that kind of run. He's,
Dansu, they had
he's
to take
not on
off
that
Dansu.
level. He's
He
not
had
on
to
that
take off
level.
Dansu. Who did they remove at halftime?
He's
Who
Danso.
did Dansu?
I'm brought in Xavi Simons that did nothing. He did nothing. He came in and they still scored two goals. It was 2-0 first half. If I was it 2-0 first half? Yes, it was 2-0 first
It was
half, right?
2-0 first half, yeah.
So immediately they brought in
After it was
Xavi
2-0,
Simons.
after it
Nothing.
was 2-0, it was almost like, yeah, this game is done.
It's done.
This game
It's
is a
hard.
wrap. Let's wrap this up. This game
It's
is
hard.
done. Because these guys don't look like the whole of first half. They didn't even have a
Mm.
shot. They didn't have a shot either
On
on
target
target or off
or
target. They didn't
off.
even on or off. There was no shot.
Was bad. They
You
could
got to
not,
a
you know,
point.
the problem is they could not even string together seven passes. They could not
Guy,
put together seven passes.
Arsenal did not give them breathing space.
I
It's
don't
almost like
know.
they want to breathe and Arsenal they squeeze their throat. Like you're not going to
It's the
like
way they were set up.
today,
It's the set up.
you're not
And you
nothing
know,
for you today.
Paulinia, that five at the back didn't do them well. And you have Paulinia and what's the other Bentancur. The two of them felt like they were isolated. Then you now had Kudus and the other boy, I've forgotten his name, right? Instead of them staying wide, they
Mhm.
were they were talking in. I'm like, are you trying to copy what Man City is doing? You're copying them with five at the back. It's not going to work. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just like this doesn't make sense, right? Why keep them wide? So you have the ball, you have three at the back. Let those two wing back, let them push up inside, let them be the one inside the middle. Do you get what I'm saying? Then you have four across. You keep those three at the back. You have three defenders. Keep them at the back. Four across inside the middle to make sure they are running. Then keep Kudus and then what's this other brother? There's the other guy, forgotten his name. They got the ball from maybe Burnley or so. Let them hug the touchline. Then Richarlison can just be on the line of the defenders doing his Brazilian whatever he does, right? The setup was bad from Thomas Frank. Let me start with that. The setup was not good.
It was terrible.
When we play Arsenal next week, you see a difference.
So now
In the sense,
the title
it,
fight is
it,
between you and Arsenal now.
I don't think so, but it will be different because the reason I say it will be different because you have people like Caicedo, you have people like Fernandez, you have people like Santos. Those are people that can pass. Their passing is really good.
Mhm.
Do you get? You hardly win balls from them. They are good at passing. The only saving grace that they will have is that Lavia and Kopama will not be around, but that's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see
At the
what
end of the day,
happens.
I don't. The way I feel, Arsenal most likely will win the title. The way I feel.
They have to win the title. Like, how do you?
I think this is just a different. This is different
Yeah,
because at
they
the end
have
of
to
the day,
win the
you have to
title.
consider that out of all the teams that are going for this title, they seem
Mm,
like at least for now, it's too early to call anything, right? But for
mm,
now, with 12 games played,
mm.
they seem like the most likely choice right now to really go for
12.
this title. They have what it takes in terms of their home
They do.
form.
Yeah.
They've they've not lost any game. Have they lost any game at home? No, they've only drawn
No,
like
they've not.
one game. They've
They've
only
lost
drawn
one
one.
game.
Their home form is so strong. They've only
Yeah,
drawn
Man
one
City.
game
Except
at home,
Against Man
and
City.
they've so far this season they've only lost one game away, and that's against Liverpool, and that was like
That's
a free kick. That game,
Yeah,
that
that
game,
could
we're even
have
lucky. That
happened.
game was a game where they played us with
You
like
guys,
without their
yes,
guys.
you could
They played
have
us
lost.
without Saka. They played us without
Yes,
their top
yes.
heavy hitters.
And
So that
it
game
went
was
with
even
a
a
three-man
lucky game.
midfield.
If we
Yeah.
didn't win that game,
Mm,
and if they beat us in that game, we would have had
mm,
seven losses right now. So it means whatever points that we have, minus
mm,
3 out of our points, which means we have 15 points. Guess where we'll be on the table right now? We'll be
mm.
14th. We'll be 14th on the table.
Liam is on the live. Oh my god. Ah,
We'll be 14th.
watching this top of the league. Oh my god. Liam,
No,
you
you
guys
you,
had a
you
good
get
performance today.
Ikena said, how did I think Kingsley would be sulking and looking gloomy? I was so wrong. Look at us smiling. Seems like Kingsley is not adjusting to Liverpool losing every week. Why will I not adjust? I don't understand. Ikena, why will I not adjust?
You want him to suffer from mental health because of at
What do you
least
want me
loss.
to do? Why will I not adjust? All the hope has been sucked out of me because of this coach. He has sucked out all my hope and all my joy. So at the
It's,
end of the day, I have to find joy for myself.
you've not experienced Grand Potter. We've experienced Grand
Like,
Potter. We passed through
why will
Grand
I know?
Potter.
I'll just have to adjust to it. Like, bro, like we've been
SSB.
taking so much L's that at this point, I was even telling Andy now, based
Yeah.
off of Ikena's comment, that if you minus Liverpool's points, 18
Yeah.
points that we have now, if Arsenal we lost to Arsenal at Anfield,
They
now
could
that
have
people are
beat you
coming to
guys
Anfield and
actually.
beating us, they could have beaten us.
Yes.
Imagine they beat us at Anfield that game.
Oof.
Our points right now, minus 3, 15. Where are we sitting on this table? Where we are going to be 15th on the
14th.
table. 14th or
15th.
15th on the table. Is that not
Damn.
relegation form?
Shit, man. That's bad. That's
But
bad.
let's put Liverpool to the side and let's come back to Arsenal. They have to win this title.
They have to. Kingsley. He said Raya had not. Yes. Raya had nothing to do all game. Ah. Zubimendi, to be honest, was taking the mic. That one goal that Tottenham had, he could have just passed the ball. He said, "My brother, I have vowed to stop watching Liverpool until Westlock, the fraud gets sacked. And when we are successful with three, you have to be a real fan. You have to be a real fan." AB say Liverpool are on the road to 40 points. You know what that means? You just want to stay in the league. 40 points.
Yes.
It's bad. It's not be that bad. They will sack him before then. It's not be that
It's
bad.
not be that bad. It's not be that bad. It's not be that bad. That's how it starts. It's not be that bad, guy. Remember when Ikena came on this live and he was like, "Oh, we just
Mm.
need to beat this team and this team and this team and get 15 points." Ikena, do you feel that confidence now that you can beat all those teams that you mentioned and get 15 points? We don't feel confident
Nah.
enough to beat Brighton. We don't feel confident enough to beat Sunderland. We don't feel confident enough to even beat West Ham
Nah.
away.
You can't
Our
beat
home form is poor.
Sunderland.
Our
You
away form
can't.
is poor. What if we
If
get
there's
to
a
West Ham and West Ham
West
right
Ham,
now? West Ham
West
right
Ham,
now, they are
now that he's
sitting
picking up points. He's
West
picking
Ham right
points.
now, they
How
are
do you
sitting
know?
17th on the table. You think these relegation
He-
teams will not fight?
He's
They will
done 2 games.
fight.
He's done how many games unbeaten? Maybe 3 games unbeaten.
They will fight. These
Do you get
relegation
what
teams
I'm
will
saying?
fight. They will
He's
fight to
done
stay alive.
he's done 3 games unbeaten, so don't expect anything. See, I'm surprised Richarlison didn't take his shirt off to celebrate. No, he just no, he couldn't do that. It's 4-0.
After you're
They were
like
4
three,
3
after just
3-0
3-0,
down at that
three
point.
three new scoring that goal
Yeah,
was just consolation because the game was
consolation.
gone. There was
He
no
said
chance of them coming back in
Thomas
that game.
Frank's game plan was a draw. Do you know that Spurs fans, a lot of them are calling for Thomas Frank out already? I'm like, to be honest with you, based on the mentality of Tottenham, based on the players you have, you can argue that he even has better players than Ange. You can argue he had better players than Ange. Do you agree or you don't agree?
I see what you're
You
saying.
don't.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys
No, I
don't
see what
believe
you're
in Ange.
saying. I see
He
what you're
had better
saying.
players than Ange. Ange did not have Paulinho is a good midfielder with Bentancur. Bentancur was never fit for Ange. Right? Or you can argue that he ran them down. That's another argument you can have. Right? The defense are fairly available. The results have been okay. Do you get what I'm saying? They've been okay. I think they are 10th or so. It's been okay. Do you get? But one thing I've told you about Spurs when they started this season, and I said it again. I say the moment they meet Chelsea, you remember when I told you this? We are always the one that opened them up. once we meet Spurs, their season is not always the same. Do you get what I'm saying? We did it under
Yeah.
Ange. Now this guy has gone 2 losses back to back. Loss against Chelsea. He's done loss against Arsenal. I don't know the next game he's doing, but he might have a loss. This is first away loss. Do you get? Say lots of egg have been cracked. Say if Arsenal beat Bayern, then we are definitely on course to win a trophy. To be honest with you, like
Yeah.
the team Arsenal
No,
has,
they'll win it. Needs to win a
no, you
trophy.
can't tell me with that money spent, with the way they are playing,
They need to
they
win a
will
trophy.
not they will not win something.
They need
No,
to.
that will be a curse. I don't think so. It's not. It will be impossible. I
They need
don't
to win a
think
trophy.
they are in the semi-final. They are in the quarter-final of Carabao Cup, right? I think so. Say
I
Arsenal are
think
guaranteed two
so.
trophies this season. Say I also want Thomas Frank out. Wow, Spurs spent over the summer. They have players, but they are not pragmatic.
They
They
want to
want to
play like
play
a
like
big
a big
team. They
team.
should
They
just
should focus
focus
on
on winning,
winning,
like
like
Amorim
Amorim
doing.
is doing.
The Prem and Champions League, Arsenal will win. I don't know about the Prem and Champions League. I don't know about Champions League,
Liam,
but for
calm down,
sure, the
calm
Prem
down.
and maybe a
Yeah.
domestic cup, they can win
Mm,
a Prem and they can win two trophies, a Prem and a domestic cup. So far,
mm.
they are the team that looks they're
Most
like a
likely.
supercharged team with the way they play, the
Mm,
chemistry. People
mm,
say a lot of crap about Arteta and his tactics and everything, but guy, they
mm.
don't care. They don't care about you liking the way they play. They care about getting the win.
Today they scored from open play 4 goals. So
They
for
don't
people
they
that
don't
think
care about you guys.
for
If you like
people that
criticize
for
them
people
and say
for
they are
people
this
that
and that,
for people
they don't
that
really
for
care.
people that for people that think, oh, Arsenal cannot score from set piece, brother and sisters, they showed us today. If they want to score from set piece, they can. Do you
Okay.
get it? Say, Andy, I don't believe you. What guarantees are you talking about? They are just stable and in contention. So is Chelsea.
I feel like AB still has the feeling like Chelsea and Arsenal are the
This
two guys
situation,
that are
see,
going
I will
for the
tell you,
title.
I will
But
tell you
then
something. This
because of that
situation,
stability that Arsenal have,
yes, this
looks like they'll
situation,
win it.
this situation is good for Chelsea in the sense that nobody's talking about them. Anytime people talk about Chelsea, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Oh, Chelsea are not. They don't even complete the statement. They just say Chelsea are not. Do you get? So it's good in the sense that when you underrate us so much, then that's a problem. Do
In
you
order
get?
for
But
me to take you
we
guys
also
serious,
we are not consistent. We are not
in order for
consistent,
me to take you guys
right?
serious, you guys
Yeah,
have to get 3 points against Arsenal.
exactly.
If you guys get three
Exactly.
points against Arsenal, you guys
Exactly.
are 3 points away from them.
From them.
Then you
But that would
guys
be that would be a
are
hard ask,
to me.
actually.
Then now
Yeah.
you guys are title contenders. That's how I'll see it. You
Mm,
guys now, right now, you guys are title contenders, but then you guys taking 3 points from them, you guys are serious,
mm.
right? So that's what I think. But at the end of the day,
You
we'll have
say
to see.
Liam is saying, say we have the best defense this season. Six goals conceded in 12 games. Yeah. Mohamed Kudus was the was a fix for Tottenham in the summer. City or Chelsea, who finishes higher? You know the vibe I get, Loki. The two of them have similar form.
Chelsea and City, right?
The form is similar, right? What
Mhm.
will determine who finishes higher is when Chelsea meets City. If Chelsea gets more points from home and away from City, they will finish higher than City because I believe two of them, they are almost the same in terms of the way they behave. They are not. See, they went for Man City. They went to Newcastle and they lost, which I expected them to lose because their away form is dodgy. Is
Mm.
completely dodgy. Their away form is dodgy. They struggle away from home. Do you get? And when they come to Stamford Bridge, we don't know what would happen, right? So if we don't get a red card
Wait,
that game,
that's your next game. Next game is Arsenal, Chelsea, Arsenal. So
yeah.
you have to see what happens. If you guys win that game, which I doubt, but if you guys win,
Mm.
then we'll see. You can I say Chelsea as much as a title pretenders, as much a
As
title
Liverpool
pretenders as
pretender.
Liverpool.
Mm.
This Arsenal will not be stopped, and definitely not by a Caicedo dependent Chelsea.
Actually, we're Caicedo dependent. Let's be honest with you. We are.
Yeah, Liam is saying Chelsea
We
have
are.
a sense of
Yeah.
immaturity and they won't be able to keep up with the
Yeah.
title fight. They proved
Yeah.
last season they couldn't with Maresca's poor mentality. Say Andy, come on, the entire South America are talking about Chelsea, and this team is still improving. Just check our current form. Even Sanchez has improved. No Palmer in a no Palmer in a month, and we are
And we are
winning.
winning. That's
And
what
we're
I'm
winning.
saying,
Yeah.
right? So that's what I'm like when Kopama comes back, the level you see that's why I'm not too scared, because when Kopama was injured, I became a bit scared, like, oh, are we going to survive without this guy? Can we create? But we are
Mhm.
creating, we are scoring by hook or by crook, we're doing it, we're getting away, we're moving forward, right?
Mhm.
So the moment Kopama comes back
Yeah.
is different, because now you have Joao Pedro will be playing in his natural as a nine. When he plays as a nine,
Mm.
he scores goals. He scores goals. Then we'll have Dilap. Dilap, the area boy, will be coming from the bench. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
But
it will
yeah,
be a bit
Chelsea
different,
definitely
right?
can finish top three. I agree with Liam.
Yeah,
Chelsea can finish top three. Let's see what happens in that Chelsea Arsenal game.
yeah.
Let's see what happens in that Chelsea Arsenal game because
AB is saying Caicedo
what
did
needs to
not touch the
happen.
pitch yesterday. AB, in that game, before the second, let's be honest, it finished 2-0. But before that second goal, we're about to crack. We were Kingsley, we were this much to. I was just shouting, bring in Caicedo and Estaval. These guys are going to score. These guys are going to score. Then I saw him preparing Estaval. Then we scored. Then he told Estaval to
Mm.
sit down. And I'm sure when Estaval came on, if he was still like that, he will bring in Caicedo.
Mm.
You get? But I think the reason why he didn't want to bring in Caicedo was because if you bring in Caicedo, you probably remove Santos. Santos was was doing a good job. He was the one making those stops, blocking their chances that they could have had. He was the one, right? And that's what Caicedo normally does. So
Mm-hmm.
it's more or less a game like, okay, Santos, go out and let's see what you can do. Do you get what I'm saying? So he had a good game too, but he said this is not this is not the same as cracked. He says still I still think Chelsea isn't good in defense. I agree with you.
So
Uncle
it's a game
Tosin
after international, and most important thing is a win. See Madrid
wins
today, rubbish.
rubbish. Actually, Madrid were not.
Uh,
Yeah. Yep. After international week, and we played first. The
but
usual
honestly,
thing is
that game, Arsenal
yeah,
Chelsea, is an important
yeah.
game for the two of you because City they
Mm.
are playing Leeds, and that's a winnable game for City.
They will win
So
leads. They will win leads.
if
So
you guys,
we
if
need that three
Chelsea, if
points
you
for
guys
a
don't get
draw.
3 points, you guys are
Mm.
going down to third, and City they are coming
Third.
back into this. If
Mm.
Arsenal don't get that 3 points from you,
Mm.
they've that gap is going to get close.
To four. Tough.
Is it four?
But I
It's not
it will be
four.
four for City to be four, for Chelsea to be three.
Yeah, I'm saying it's three. For it's the second
Yes,
person I'm
yeah,
thinking about. It's three
yeah, yeah,
points.
yeah.
It becomes a 3 point race
To
at that
me,
point.
to me, to me,
It's one game.
Arsenal fans are more scared of Man City than they are scared of Chelsea.
But at the end of the day, anything can
Let's
happen,
be
right?
honest,
The
right?
games you expect Chelsea to lose, they end up not losing those games. Just like how Arsenal went away to Sunderland and they didn't
Mm.
expect that 2-2 that happened. They can and they went to Liverpool and they didn't expect to lose. They can go to Chelsea and they can lose. They
We
can lose
see,
at
but
Stamford Bridge. It's possible.
Chelsea really need to be very, very, very good, extremely good, extremely good. Do you get what I'm saying?
And
So,
yeah, and if Arsenal win to Chelsea or anything happens and Man City leads, they draw,
oh, the league is gone.
then the league is done. Just forget about it. Yeah,
Is done.
they are winning this
Eight
league.
points gap. Say, but if Chelsea win, it's
Or
open.
maybe not. We'll see. We've seen an 8 points gap that got closed up.
Mm,
So it's a long season. So I don't know. I think if there's an 8 points gap by
mm,
next year February,
mm.
there's still an 8 points gap that Arsenal have.
They will win the league.
They'll win
They
the league.
would
But
win
no,
the
no,
league because
right now I won't say that. I won't say
8 point. But
yeah,
you need to cross over. You need to cross over that December period.
yeah,
Crossover, because there's you 3 games, a game every 3 days.
yeah,
That's what you'll be playing. If the whole of December is almost a game every 3 days, right? So
exactly.
that's why I think Maresca did not want to just put in Caicedo. He did not want to, because if the other people cannot do the job, then of what point is it? Liam is shaking me, saying a drop or don't negotiate with me, Liam. You see, Arsenal fans now, they are,
A draw for both teams still benefits Arsenal. They still have that. They still have that 6 point gap,
yeah,
depending on what depending on
it's
what
still top anyways.
CC play, or makes maybe a 5 point gap if CC win, right? But still, it still favors them. At the end of the
It
day, it
does,
still favors them.
it does favor them, yeah. Oh, it's true. He said, Vamos, Vamos, the mighty forest. Foxy wasn't around today. He's here to taunt you. He said,
Yeah.
after and he said, he said, after
After
Andy
Andy
mentioned
mentioned December period, I
December
just
period.
felt a new wave of sorry.
Oh
Ikenna,
my
better
god.
times are coming. I don't know if it's that,
Oh my god.
if that's going to be under Andy slot or a
You
new
guys
coach,
need
but
to
better
sack him.
times are
You need
coming.
to sack him. Actually,
He
you need
needs
to
to go,
sack him.
bro. He
Yeah.
needs to go. I'm at the point of all this where I feel like
Mm.
it's not just about us going through a bad time. I think the coach is contributing to it heavily. You know, Van Dijk came
Foxy,
out. Van Dijk came out and gave a statement. I don't know if you saw that statement, but Van Dijk
what
came out
statement?
and gave a statement. On everything that has happened. But even with
Mm.
Van Dijk's statement, I still
Mm.
feel the same.
What
I
did he
still feel
say?
the same.
Which
I'm
excuse is
about
he giving now?
to. It's not.
Liam,
It's not
Liam,
really
Liam,
anything.
Liam, Liam is saying, he's more scared of City than Chelsea. Like, Arsenal fans are more scared about City than Chelsea, right? So yeah, he said, did Issa click yesterday? Foxy, he had 14 touches for the
Van Dijk
68
Van Dijk said,
68 minutes.
"I've been in
Yeah.
this club for such a long time now. We have been
Mm,
through ups and downs already, and we will
mm,
bounce back. But these
mm,
things don't happen overnight. You have to
mm.
work and do it together." Another motivation again.
Brother, story.
Motivation,
It should become
motivation,
I think he
motivation.
wants to
So
become a public speaker. Does Van Dijk want to become a public speaker?
I'm just
I think
like,
that's what he wants.
I'm like, come on,
Yes.
guys, come on.
He said Ten Hag and Slots were separated at birth. I actually no Kingsley low key. When I was watching that Nottingham Forest, I felt like it was Ten Hag that was coaching that your team. That was the vibe I was getting. There was no difference. You guys are going to reach a point where and it's Slot will just say you guys should defend. You guys will just start defending, sit back, and it's going to happen. When you guys play big
When he
teams
runs
now.
out of ideas, that's the next
Yes, when
step.
you guys play big teams, you become desperate. Just sit back.
Everybody
10 men
behind the
behind the
ball.
ball. That's what it's going to do. But I just think, according to Liam, he said Slot is too scared to drop Salah. Would you guys play in the Champions League?
It's
PSG.
not about Salah. I don't think this is just about Salah.
There's no person to even bring in.
But even putting everybody behind the
Yeah.
ball is dangerous. Look at Spurs
Why?
today. Were they not all
They
behind the ball?
were behind the ball, they were collecting
Five
it.
at the back, and they still got two. Like, behind the ball is not for every. See, in order for
Oh
you to be
my
organized,
god.
you can't do that all game. Be behind the
Mm,
ball all game. You still have to, you know, you still have to show something.
mm.
He
Yeah.
has already run out of ideas. So it's very obvious yesterday. The Bartford was just staring into the abyss.
At the time, he just sat down. He went to the bed, sat down, was just rubbing his head, talking to, he wasn't saying anything, was just sitting down like, where do I go from here? Where do I go from here? Right? I think he should give a call to Ten Hag. Ten Hag might have some good advice for him. And the funny thing, we can all argue that Ten Hag had a keeper that was worse. You guys have better goalkeepers, but you are still conceding three. You guys have been conceding
I
three.
don't understand. Like, people coming, Liverpool fans that say the
Mm,
only reason why we are losing is because Jota died. They're the
no.
fans that
Who is
confuse
saying
me
that?
the most.
No, no.
So
We say anyways, it's possible.
I
People are
literally read
Liverpool
this
fans.
comment where somebody said, "This season is a write-off ever since the
Mm,
Jota. This season was a write-off ever since the Jota
when Jota
incident.
died.
I don't think anyone realizes the long-term psychological effects of losing a very close friend and teammate. Stop mourning and just cheer the team on." I'm like, 718 people liked that person's comment. Him, plus those 718 people, they are all stupid. Because you're telling me that the first 5 games this season that we won, we were
They
not
were not
money.
money. You were not money exactly. It's
They
just an
dot,
excuse. Yeah,
they dot when we beat Bournemouth
yeah.
at home.
You were money too
We
now.
were not money. They dot
It's an
when we scored,
excuse actually.
when Chiesa came and scored. So when, okay, I want to understand. So because we are mourning,
Mm.
we are open tactically, and Semenyo ran twice and scored us twice because we were
What?
mourning.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Because we were mourning,
Mm.
Rio came on and scored the last minute. No,
Against
no, but
Newcastle.
in a game where we were already leading 2-0, and the 10 men Newcastle came back 2
Came
goals
back.
into that game. Oh,
Yeah,
we were mourning, so that's why they scored us 2 goals.
it's an excuse
Those
actually.
are
Big
those people
excuse.
are completely insane, and they are dumb. And that
Yeah,
shows me that there are Liverpool fans that support this club that should not be supporting this club, because they are reducing the standard of expectation we should have for this team.
yeah,
How can
actually.
a title winning team, you tell me because they are mourning, nobody knows the psychological effect? Go and get yourself a therapist. This is a job.
It's a
Because
job. They
you're
are
mourning,
paying you.
because you're
Yeah,
mourning the loss of somebody, doesn't mean you will not get up and go to work and provide for yourself.
actually.
These
Yeah.
guys are being paid. The coach is being paid. This is not charity work.
Being paid.
We're not
Being
watching
paid.
this. We're not watching the game for free. You get what I'm saying? At the end
Mm.
of the day, people pay money to come to that stadium to support the fans, to support the
To
team.
all
There
the
are fans
club.
that pay money to
Yeah,
support the club. So at
yeah,
the end of the day, the
yeah.
club and the players and the coach, they need to
Mm.
step up and do better. They need to do better. We can clearly see the problem of this team. I don't want to get into a whole Liverpool rant, but we can
Mm.
clearly see the problem of this team is tactical.
It's obvious. It's obvious. It's
It
there.
is it is it is
It's
the clearest
obvious.
thing ever. It's more
Obvious.
tactical. If
Yeah.
some players need time off because they are mourning, then give them time off. Then
Give
rest
them
them.
time on. Someone like Van Dijk should be on the bench. Ikena
Then
said
rest
this thing
them.
before. Just put him on the bench, even if it's one game. Sometimes it's helpful to watch from the bench. You get a different perspective, right? You say, I have been warning my Liverpool brothers. The final end of Mane, Salah, Firmino will be a big shift for Liverpool. We are yet to recover from Mikel, Makelele, Essien, Lampard, and Balak midfield. Actually, that it needs a bomb for that. We are yet to recover. We are yet to recover. Like Lampard. You understand? It's just different.
Yeah.
It's different aura. Lampard, you just know when these guys step into the pitch to play, you know what you're going to get. You're not going to say, oh, you know when Mikel is coming from the bench, he's coming to lock the game. You're not scoring anymore. And that was consistent. Do you get what I'm saying? You always knew Lampard was going to arrive in front of the box to score. This guy was getting 20 goals. You can argue plus penalty, but penalty were maybe like 8 in a season, most times, or 7. But you can argue some players miss penalty. Some players miss penalty. This brother wasn't missing any penalty, was scoring everything. So it's not easy. So we're recovering. We're just getting used to the Caicedo Fernandez partnership, right? We're getting used to it, and maybe Kopama as a 10, right? So yeah. So I don't know. I think Salah is the last person of those three that is left. Maybe with
Yeah.
Van Dijk. You say disagree. Ramirez came along and replaced one of, but no, Foxy. Foxy. I don't know of AB, but most Chelsea fans, when Ramirez started, we were always complaining about Ramirez. If you remember, say, oh, Ramirez, make a pass. The only thing Ramirez was doing then, if you remember, he was just
Mhm.
running. We say, oh, this boy has started running again. Then there was a nickname for him. Then back home, they say he's a Malam. Ramirez he just hears go. He just anticipates the ball is coming. He just keep running. But you can argue that run he did gave us a champion, constituted to giving us a championship trophy. Right? When we're down against, I think, Barca, Lampard just threw the pass because he knows Ramirez will run. Do you get? He runs for everything. He ran, chipped the keeper. Do you get what I'm saying? So Ramirez came, he helped, but he did not. How do I say it now? He even played alongside Lampard, right? But he didn't fully replace ACN. Because I think ACN went to Real Madrid. He didn't fully. He tried first season, second season, yes. Do you get what I'm saying? So exactly. Yes, AB is backing me. Say hell no. Ramirez could not even carry the ball without losing the ball until Mourinho returned in 2013. Thank you. At least there's someone that was watching football with us then. Do you get? So the first season for Ramirez was garbage. The only thing he knew how to do was run, which we appreciated, right? So, but yeah, we're just crazy. But we'll see. Van Dijk, now what your club needs to be thinking about. You need to replace. You see what Arsenal is doing. They have in Campe to come and see in Campe today. You can
Mhm.
argue that he had not much. He didn't do so much, but the
Yeah,
brother didn't put a foot
solid.
wrong. It was solid,
We
brother.
need like two
I didn't.
center
I
backs.
even forgot that. To be honest with you, I forgot that Gabriel was not there. And when they scored, they showed Gabriel.
No difference.
No difference,
Ateta
brother.
has a score that if you sleep, your deputy will take your spot. So everybody's on their toes.
Everybody's on their feet.
The moment you step into that pitch, you're
Hey,
giving your best.
yeah.
We are having a team where it's
Van
like
Dyke. Van
certain
Dyke
guys don't feel
is
threatened.
yeah, it's his house. Nothing happens. If gives a penalty, nothing happens. I'm the captain. Van Dyke needs a replacement. I wish you guys bought McGahey. Bench Van Dyke, put Gahey with Konate.
Or
Some
even
of them is
bench Konate, puts Gehi.
apart from Ben. No, Van Dyke too. I think Van Dyke is even part of the problem. You can argue that he makes some headers from you, but if you look deep down, I've not gone back to watch your game. I'll watch it this evening again. Then I'll have Tosin to Liverpool. Would you guys buy Tosin?
No.
You are dead if you buy Tosin. Your team is gone. Kingsley, your team is on
Yeah.
will be on slow
Liam is
motion.
saying we'll beat Chelsea's 15 clean sheets in a season at this rate.
Nah, I don't think so. You are going to concede against Chelsea. I've said it before. That will be 7. Do you get what I'm saying? And you still have how many more games? You see meet Sunderland again. Sunderland is still going to score. That's 8. There are teams that will score to do 15. Do you know what 15 means?
It's a lot though. 15 is
It's
a
a
lot.
lot. Not in this era.
That's almost half of your games
Yeah,
clean sheets.
yeah.
That's actually wild. It's actually
And
a
it's
lot.
and it's not like the Chelsea that even kept that 15 clean sheets, right? They were always sitting back. Then you can argue that they had a wall. We had to break down. Arsenal now, sometimes it's open, they play, right?
Guy.
Foxy is saying, no, Foxy, I don't agree. He said, Arsenal weren't good today. Spurs were just totally useless. I don't agree. Arsenal were good. They came for a fight.
Arsenal were better than
They were
Spurs
good.
by
They were
far.
good.
They
But
were
what I'm
solid, they were
that's what
good. It
I'm
was not
saying.
about just Spurs being bad.
Against yes,
Spurs could not do anything because of
anything.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Like this is the same Arsenal. The intensity that they had today is the
was
same
more.
intensity that they gave to
more.
City. City, they had to
Yeah,
sit back. Even
yeah,
City sat. Imagine City
yeah,
defending. Everybody behind the ball. It's the same thing.
yeah. You say Arsenal style
Yeah.
is exactly what would
What we
solve
saw.
the woes. Salah, Van Dijk, Kokes, Isak has absolutely no right to be starting in this team. Also, Slot has no right to play. So yes, yeah.
It's
Actually, I
stupid.
agree.
It's stupid.
Stupidity everywhere,
It's stupid to play
everywhere.
Superstar as right back when there's Gomez that can come in and play that
Exactly.
position.
Ateta will never do. You see, one thing
Like, why
about
will you
Ateta,
do that at Superstar as right back? It's like Arteta playing Zubimendi as right back
Ateta,
or
the
playing
only
Declan Rice as right back. The only person
Kingsley,
he has actually tried at right back is Thomas Partey, and Partey can even fit better at right
Partey
back.
plays. What are you saying? He does well at right back. He can play as a right back, right? You understand? But one thing is, Ateta uses players in their right position. He doesn't do all this nonsense that coaches are doing where, you're right back, say, go and play midfield, go and play. He doesn't do that. Do you get what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
doesn't do that. And most of the time, he does like for like.
yeah,
Only I know you notice it's changing. It's simple. Like for and one of the person that is helping him this season, he's going to win the league this season.
he has to.
He has a new assistant coach. I've forgotten this
Mm.
this former player. I don't is it Perez or what? Liam, remind me. There's a new assistant coach that Ateta has. Every time usually it used to be that guy with glasses. There's another guy that is a former player too. That every time they score, he goes to hug him. So that guy has brought in Astro Club. Welcome. That guy has brought in a different idea for
Yeah.
him. The way they play. Hence, thank you. Hence, so hence has
Mhm.
really helped him, and you just see that love. Hence in the team. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to win this title. He is. He's going to win the title.
He
Do
has
you
to.
get? So at the end of the day, for slots, I think the problem with slots is that he's now fully moved away from what Klopp's ideas. Everything he's doing now, he's his own. And I don't think that when Klopp was around, Klopp would play Soboslai as right back.
You know the funny thing, whatever he's doing, right,
Mm,
is to, and why I'm telling you that he's not the right guy,
mm,
is completely experimental.
yeah,
Let's try this and go and see what happens. You
which is
cannot
not.
do that in
You
the
can't.
Premier League.
No, no, you get battered.
Hence why teams are beating you 3-0.
Eh, yeah, and
The
it's
reason why I'm saying this
constant
is
three,
because
three, three,
the
three.
reason why I'm saying this is because the teams you're facing, they are
Mm.
not coming to experiment.
No, they already know what they're
In
coming to do.
in the in this and at this level of soccer in the Premier League,
Mm,
I say as level, so level of football in the Premier League, there's a
mm.
certain level of tweaks you want to make. You don't make
S-
big tweaks,
Heavy, little, and you
small
see
tweaks.
if it doesn't work,
You
you change it back quickly.
you tried Sobostai try back for a game because you had no choice. He
Yes.
survived it. Cool. Cool. You tried it.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the counter effect of trying Sobostai at right back? How does that help you?
Mm,
Which team are you facing? It cannot be a constant thing you try all the time. What team are you facing? What options do you have?
mm,
You've seen that, okay, this Sobostai at right back does not work. What options do I have on the bench that can help me? Oh, Gomez is there. Gomez,
mm.
if you can think that Gravenberch can play center back, what makes you think that Gomez cannot play right back?
Exactly. Like I don't know.
You're
According
the
to it,
same. What
complete
is your, you can see why
stupidity.
this is completely
Yeah.
stupid, and
Stupid.
why I think this
Actually.
guy is just completely
Yeah.
lost. If
Yeah.
you
It's
can
delusional.
consider, you
Yeah.
can consider Gravenberch playing as
As
a center
center
back,
back,
why can't you consider Gomez playing
Gomez has
as right back?
and Gomez has been playing
what
right
do
back
you what do you want from what is the problem with Gomez not playing right back that is so big that Superstar has to play right
and
back?
play right
Because
back.
the moment you put Gomez there, boom, you have something solid. You put Robertson on
And
this side, boom, something solid. Gomez can play with
yeah, and they
Gomez,
understand each
Van
other.
Dijk, and Robertson
Yeah.
are OGs at the back line.
They
They
understand
can
each other.
understand each other and
Yeah.
organize their backline
Yeah.
better. You
Yeah.
have those guys there. We know Gomez makes mistake sometimes, but paired with Konate, I think we'll be fine. That's
Yeah.
one of the problem.
He covers up for
Then
him.
you move on to that midfield. You have to play your stable midfield all the time. You have to
Time,
play
play them, play
Soboslai,
them. It's the same
Gravenberch,
thing Ateta
McAllister.
does.
You have to
Ateta
play
do
those
plays
three
his he
guys.
plays his stable
You have
midfield.
to play those three
Yeah.
guys. Then when we now
Yeah.
come to the attack, you can go freaky on the attack. Nobody gives a damn. You can decide to play Chiesa. You can decide to play Gakpo. You can play the guys that can give you goals. But
Mm.
right now, as it stands, it is diabolical that Ekitike does not start a game. It's madness.
And I think
It's madness.
your coach is just being delusional in the sense that
It's madness.
Salah is not performing, you keep playing him. Soboslai at right back, Gravenberg at center back. I'm just like, brother, what the heck are you doing? Which other one has it done? Cockers, Cockers is not performing. Why are you
You
using him in
start
the league?
Cockers. In your even going into that Forest game, you underestimated them too. You
Kingsley,
underestimated
Kingsley,
Nottingham Forest.
my
You thought they
coach.
were going to win that Nottingham Forest easy. You underestimated them, that you
My
panicked.
my coach 2 years ago was from the championship, right? We say he's from the championship, but the first game he used, the first game he used the first game he used Gittins as
Mm.
obviously Gittins played and
Mhm.
he had that terrible performance. He didn't use Gittins the next game. He didn't use Gittins. He just went over, use somebody else. Do you get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
what did he slowly do? Slowly was bringing Gittins 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Like towards the end of the game, not 10 minutes, more than that most times, right? They started to try him in smaller games
It's a
to
confidence
build his
thing.
confidence.
Boost his
But
confidence.
Cockers is
Boost
just
Eke's
like,
confidence. Astro Club, I'm going to be honest. I'm slot out at this point, bro. I'm slot out. I've always been let's give it time, let's give it time, let's give it time, let's give it time. But this guy keeps on doing the same thing, bro. He
Mm.
keeps on reverting to the same, no ideas, no ideas. And it's almost like it's so he does some stuff that is so obvious that why are you still doing this? Some things are just so obvious. And also, I don't know where to start from with this guy. I don't know where to start from. I don't know where to start from because I'm like, what training are you giving this guy? Like, look at Arsenal, look at how they look solid. These are guys that went for international
Physical
break.
run. They even look stronger.
They look
Back.
for international break, they are back.
They look
They are
fit.
intense, they are solid. They played at home, we played at home.
It makes no sense. If
Let me
Arsenal
tell you
played,
something.
if Arsenal
You
played
score,
Nottingham Forest, they would have won Nottingham Forest at home.
you score. Arsenal, when they went to away at St. James's Park, Newcastle scored them first.
Mm. Yeah,
That did not make a difference.
different. They kept on playing.
That is mentality.
They kept
This
on
man,
playing.
not only is he tactically poor, he does not have
Mentality is not
mentality.
there.
He
And they are
does not have
feeding off
mentality.
him. They are feeding off him.
It shows he does not have mentality. How will the Liverpool that we used to know under
Mm.
Klopp, where one go down, guy,
Mentality monsters.
you know that you're cooked.
Yeah,
Because
cook. They
this
will
team,
keep going.
they will keep going. And even when they score you, they will keep looking for more goals.
Yeah.
That Klopp said he had to start learning how to manage games more because he
Mm.
always wants to get the next goal, wants to get the next goal, wants to get the next goal. That's the
Mm.
mentality we are coming from. And then you've ripped away that identity that you score us first. Well, so far this season, every
Mm.
single team that has scored us first in the Premier League, every single
Mm.
game we've lost.
Wow, that's true.
It's only one game this
That's
season
true, actually.
that they scored us first that we
Yeah,
ended up winning, and that was against Frankfurt. And Frankfurt, they are a poor team.
Europe. That's even in Europe, not even in the Prem.
In the Premier League, every team that has scored us first,
Played.
we've
We've
lost. Or we score, right? We score, we're a couple goals ahead. The team will find a way to score us back. Anyways, AB
Oh
saying,
wow!
why are you not players out just like Chelsea did 4 seasons ago? You guys give players an easy pass. I see what you're saying, AB. I see what you're
I think
saying.
you guys need
Um,
like three defenders, new defenders, three new ones and one winger. You need players. Send Van Dijk away. Get a new centre back. Do you get? You say, well, Gist Inside says that the Battered will try Gomez and Van
and
Dijk.
BVD for our Champions League game after Konate laughed yesterday. I don't even know if he or Van Dijk is more stupid. Good to see Gomez in.
No,
So why
but no,
studying
it
Gomez after
can.
bringing Konate off? I will never know. I will never know. His subs are so
Yeah,
bad
so
and so
bad,
poor,
so
so
bad.
clueless.
But you know the funny thing, Ikena, I said this yesterday. I did not blame Konate for having that cheeky laugh because that substitution was stupid. It was like yeah, you're taking me out. You're taking me out seriously. Are we going to
Bro.
are we going to Gravenberg at right back? That was why he had that smile in his face. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
Very soon he's just going to lose that dressing room. That's what's going to happen.
He
I
will
see.
lose
Sounds
it.
like Kingsley is asking for Freddie Woodman to return. Nah, man. But anyways, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I just think Arsenal today. I know people will say Spurs were bad, but brothers and sisters, let's face the reality. Can you point one Arsenal player that was not running and working twice as hard? The hunger was there. Come on, the fans were loud. The hunger was there from the first minute. From the first minute, they were not letting Tottenham off the hook. So regardless of how good their players were or what tactical plan, it was not going to work because they came there prepared. They were running twice as hard, working twice. They were even working as a team.
Yes.
Do you get? And Tottenham, the manager set them off wrongly from the start. And the painful thing is that he waited so long to make the change. Even when he made the change, it was still the same outcome. So you can even argue that even if he started with 4 at the back, maybe he went 4-5-1, it will still be the same outcome. Maybe they will still lose, but maybe not 4-1. Do you get? So we all need to take Arsenal serious, right? We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's all for me.
Yeah. In addition to everything that you said, and it's lot out.
Yeah.
Those are my final thoughts.
Yesterday, that was your final thought.
And it's still
And
my final thought today.
oh my God.
Thank you to Liam, AB, Astro Club, every single person that joined the live, Foxy, Ikena,
Okay, now Dorcas,
Dorcas, every single person
Harvey,
that commented. I appreciate you
yeah,
guys. Javi,
Bagman.
Lucky, shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. We're live every day, 5:30 p.m. CST, guys. If you've not done so, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. We'll see you
Mm,
guys tomorrow. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're streaming from. You guys
yeah.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.